Hi, this is Anna, and I'm totally blind. I shared in my YouTube video, one of my previous YouTube videos, about how we the blind identify money. And I live in the United States, but I happen to be in Mexico today, and I just happened to find out something very interesting about the money in Mexico, which is called peso. And I thought it would be very interesting to share with people because I found it interesting about how the money the bills have different sizes, which is it would be a very good way to identify dollars or just money around the world. This, for example, well, to go back on what I shared with you in my previous video, I shared that with the blind fold money, and there is not a standard way to fold money, to identify each bill. I shared with you that for my money, I usually fold my money in different shapes to know if it's a $10 bill or if it's a $5 bill. In this case, what I happen to find out here in Mexico is that the bills have a different size. So I'm going to put them all, just to make them put them all align them all together. And as you can see, the 20, this is 20 pesos, is way smaller than 50 pesos. So this is 20 pesos and this is 50 pesos. And then we have 100 pesos, which is 100 pesos. So if you see, let me see if I'm doing it right. The 100 pesos is a little bigger than 50 pesos. And then they also have 200 pesos, which happens to be a little bigger. And I'm going to put the 20 and the 50 pesos on the side. So this is the 100 pesos, and this is 200 pesos, which, if you see the difference, there is a difference on the size. So for the blind, it would be easier to identify, the bills. And then they also have the 500 pesos here. So if I put it together with the 200 pesos, it's a little bigger. So I'm gonna put the bill down. So again, the 500 and the 200 pesos. I get confused with the money. Haven't seen Mexican money in a long time, but I thought it was very interesting to see how they have the sizes of the bills, different sizes. So for the visually impaired blind people, it would be so easy. And I share that for dollars, what I do, I usually fold my money on different ways. So my $20 bills in the United States, I usually fold them in a different way. So over here in Mexico, using the peso, it would be just easier to just put the money in a wallet that has different compartments, and I would be able to know which bill it would be by the size. Now the coins I shared before with you that the way I identify coins in the United States is by the size of the coin, and also by the age. It's a little rough. So in this case, I noticed that the coins here in Mexico are in different sizes too. So the smallest one, which is very smooth on the edges, is 1 peso. And over there in the United States, the penny is also the smallest one. And for me, I don't know if other visually impaired people would feel, but the penny or the 1 cent in the United States is also very small and is also very smooth. The next one is also is 2 pesos, and if you compare that with the 1 peso, it's also a little bigger, and I feel it's a little thicker than the 1 peso, and it's also smooth. So the way to identify the 1 peso and the 2 pesos would be by the size. Then the next coin, it's 5 pesos, and it's also smooth around the edges, and it's a little bigger. I'm gonna put the 1 peso down and compare the 2 pesos with the 5 pesos, and as you can see, it's a little bigger. Now I'm gonna put the 2 pesos down and compare the 5 pesos with the 10 pesos, which is a coin for those who are visually impaired and are watching my video. So the 10 pesos and the 5 pesos, you can tell right away because of the size, but also the 10 pesos, if you know, when you feel around it, it's a little rougher around the edge. It's not smooth, so that's a good way to identify. But I guess coins are easier to identify for us the blind. But one concept that I found very interesting, it was about the bills. You know, maybe it would be a good idea to make money in a way that it would be easier for us visually impaired to identify. So I guess we would still have to, you know, continue folding the money in a way that would help us to identify the money. But I thought it was very interesting to have bills on different sizes. So that would be a good way for us the blind to identify money. Okay, I'll invite you to check my other YouTube videos, and I'll talk to you later. Ciao!